Well, hey guys on YouTube. Hopefully we're streaming there live this week. We tried to last week.
We are. What? Okay. It's
There we go.
saying it's live.
Oh, yay!
Okay.
Well, good.
Cool.
It said it was live last week, but...
It was like last week, it was like stuck in the upcoming show. I don't know. But
That's
cool.
funny.
We are here now.
I don't think I did anything wrong over here because I only have so much I can push.
Well, it's technology. It's always...
Yeah, if there is a way I could get it wrong, I'm sure I did it, though. But, okay, here we go, guys. Everybody hold on to your britches.
Pantaloons.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the studio.
Happy Tuesday.
I'm John, and...
I'm Jacqi.
I'm excited to be here. I feel like celebrating in a big way because we actually have live in-person art shows that we're doing and stuff.
Yeah, we are setting up a tent in 2 days. I'm a little anxious.
Yeah, it's a double tent too, so we're going all in. As we usually do. But so we have an art reception in Frisco. The Deep Ellum Art Festival is happening this weekend. It's always been held in the spring, but they moved it to the fall. Well, they canceled it a year, and then they canceled it again, and now they moved it to the fall, and we're going to do it, and excited.
Yeah, and like they're having the tents spread a little bit apart. We're doing a double. I wanted to do a double because it gives more people like room to kind of be away from each other, and they are like telling everybody to wear masks and all that fun stuff. So it should be, assuming it's not, some sort of Lollapalooza situation, it should be good.
Yeah, I bet it will be. We did Tulsa in the spring. That was like one of our very first thing that we did, and that was like it. After that, there wasn't really anything else, and everything has been online. So we'll be talking about all that stuff, and it's going to be a blast. And the way that it's all set up, it's a lot of COVID precautions and the different things to make stuff safe. And fortunately, like for us, whenever we're doing it, we're mostly in the back. We're there, but we're away from the people that are in the tent. For the most part, and we're wearing masks and everything. So everything, it'll be nice. And I think they're separating all the tents and stuff. And since it's an open air venue, people can be as close to other people as they want to be, or as far away from people as they want to be. So, which is nice. If it was in a building, everybody, you're kind of constricted. But in this, I like that. It gives people a lot of choices.
Yeah. So anybody out there, if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's the Deep Ellum Arts Festival. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it even goes into the evening. So I think they play music almost all the way up till 11. So it's a long, fun party.
Yeah, all the festival food that we've been missing and all the live bands and everything. And then tonight, I'm also going to be working on this a little bit. I just started this gym just a little while ago. And, I'll name him Jim. That'd be good.
What's funny is, so John didn't have canvas because I hadn't gone to the store yet, but he painted over another painting that he wasn't digging, and I could see that painting on the backside of the canvas very well. So that's interesting. 500 years from now, they're going to do x-rays on your paintings and be like, what?
Wow, that's a nice feeling to think that what if they cared? 500 years from now, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be working on this a little bit tonight and getting it ready because I'm going to be painting it live in Deep Ellum. So I'm going to be painting it live tonight. So we're going to be doing all that kind of fun stuff. And we're giving away some art. So we have a quiz. Jacqi's prepared a quiz for us.
Yeah, you don't even know what this trivia is about.
I know. It's,
no idea. How we normally do this is that we try to pre-plan the theme of the show, but you snuck away into your studio and locked the door and did drawings, and I was like, I don't know what the theme is. I don't even know what you're really painting in there. So I was like general art and literature trivia. So we'll see how well it turns out for you.
Well, I think it's good to have a little mystery in a relationship. You can,
well, we barely talk to each other.
Well,
Kylie Sykes joins us and says, hey, y'all.
Hey,
thanks
Kylie.
for tuning in. Owen's with us and says, beautiful horse drawing. What did you use to draw the outline?
Oh, thanks, Owen. It's a mix that I use. It's here I'll show you in just a second. I'm getting my medium out, but yeah, here I'll show you exactly what I'm using. And I'm gonna let's try the fumes from this medium. I've got a jar of medium here, and it's making my eyes water for some reason. Boy, but here I'll show you that in just a second. And because I'm gonna mix it up, I'm actually drawing a couple different ways on here. So get all that nice gooey stuff. I want to have the medium over here because I already got it mixed into it. Okay, so here, actually, let me grab it. So, what I drew this with, and here, let me put it over here so I can show you. This is the thin sort of paint that I use for drawing, and I don't know here maybe you can hear it down here, but it's kind of tacky. So I'm not sure if that comes across on the mic or not, but the microphone or not. But see, like if I touch here, it's not really doing anything, but here, touch here. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's making a sticky sound if you can't hear it. And it just makes it feel a little bit different than the stuff around it. But the way I do that is by mixing this golden acrylic black, and I mix it in with this golden. And we're not sponsored by Gold. We're not sponsored by anybody, so we're definitely
Wouldn't
not
it be
sponsored
nice
by
if
Golden.
we were?
Yeah, that would be nice. Hey, Golden.
Hey, Golden, what's up?
Yeah, this is Golden acrylic flow release, but mixed in with this high flow carbon black, it gives it this weird texture. And I use that because I've painted for so many years now, like over 20 years, around 20 years. That I don't need it to be giant thick lines all the time. It can be a lot thinner. But what I'm doing tonight though is that I use that thin paint to draw with because I can white it out really easily, and you can probably see some mistakes in here that I've whited out. It's really hard to erase a really thick line, so it's easier for me to work out a sketch using thin paint because if I don't like it, I can cover it up with more thin paint. If you have this giant thick line, you'd have to get the chisel out. So what I'm doing now is I'm mixing this other stuff, and it's also by Golden. Hello, Golden. You should totally support us or something. Send us some.
Hashtag Golden.
Yeah,
Golden
hashtag
artist
Golden.
colors.
I would also use liquid text, but tonight is apparently a golden night. Everything's golden. But this is it's a heavy structure gel, and that this just happens to be gloss. I don't know if it's semi-gloss or glossy gloss or what.
I think it's semi-gloss.
Semi-gloss? Okay. But the feeling of it's the same. It's just how it interacts with the light. But that doesn't really change how this stuff feels. So this stuff is really thick. And let me show you. Here's a big dollop of it. And what I'm doing is that on my palette down here, which is unfortunately out of sight. It's clamped to my thing so I can't take it out. I'm just taking black acrylic paint, and I'm mixing this stuff into it. And that's going to make it really, really thick. Because what I'm doing is, all these lines I have on there, they're like ideas of the way that I want to do the drawing. So I'm going to go in with this really thick paint, and I want to have this big, thick texture, because this is actually going to be a paint knife painting.
This will be cool. I'm excited. You can get some really great motion with the paint knife.
Oh, thank you.
I think so.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, my mom joins us. Says hey you guys, hugs.
Hey.
Hugs.
Hugs.
And Ron's with us. Says hello guys. Hey.
Hey Ron.
And Carla Underwood has joined us. And
hey Carla.
And says can't wait to see the finished horse.
Oh, thank you so much, Carla. Hey Carla, I think we're coming to Houston, aren't we?
Yeah, in October.
In October.
Mm-hmm,
Ooh.
mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
The second weekend in October, so October 9th and 10th for the Bayou Downtown Festival. So hopefully we'll see
they're actually having the Bayou
you.
thing. So man, it'd be so great to be able to see you guys. But I know how busy you are. But we'll be in town somewhere doing that. Well, downtown, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Downtown. They've moved it to the Sam Houston Park.
Oh.
So it's now in the park area, but I mean it's only blocks away from downtown, or where it was. But yeah, it seems like lately I don't know if it's COVID or just because a whole year has passed between these festivals that it almost seems like every festival, like the logistics has moved the whole festival somewhere else. So
yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting year. Well, with doing these.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, and this might be a little bit of a shorter show tonight, guys. We're going to make it a little more concentrated. So so maybe less of me just aimlessly talking about nothing. And but let me tell you what I'm doing right now. Okay, I took that medium I showed you, and now can you see that, sweetheart? Does that show up?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is really thick. It's almost like toothpaste. So it's just black acrylic paint, but I mixed it in with this heavy structure gel. This stuff is awesome, and it just makes it. It makes the paint so that it gets really rigid, and every stroke that you put it you put it. Oh, hit the microphone. Sorry, guys. Every stroke you put into it, it just sticks there. So what I'm doing is that using that other medium. I put down the idea of the horse, of what I want to follow, and now I'm going in, and every line that I really want to keep, I'm putting this really thick paint on there. And
so, are you gonna basically apply thickness to where the black is, and then let that dry, and then go in with color, or are you gonna go in with color and kind of streak out the black a little bit?
I'm gonna put the black in first, and then I'm gonna go in color. And then after I get the color in, I'll go in with black over the top of the color in some places too,
Okay.
to kind of mix it. And this is something that I did with the carousel horse that I was painting on here, and it worked out really well because in the past I've had a lot of trouble doing thick paint, in capturing detail in it. So I wanted to try this, but doing the drawing with the thinner paint that I can still feel it's still tactile, but it's not raised up. It allows me to be able to go in and actually work with some detail, and then I can go in with the thick paint and make it thick and luxurious and a lot of fun, to play around with in places. So now what I'm doing is I'm just putting the thick in, and I know it doesn't seem very exciting. I'm just putting black on black.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
But I would normally try to do stuff that's a little more colorful and stuff for the live streams and things like that. But I wanted to show you guys this process, and this is something I'm doing this here because tonight it'll be able to dry, and then I can work on it tomorrow. Because this thick paint does take a little while to dry, but doing it tonight lets me be able to do that. And then this is a painting that I'm actually going to take to Deep Ellum in Dallas and work on all weekend. So I'll have it kind of roughed out and everything, but all the color and stuff I'm going to be putting on down there, and that'll be a lot of fun. I like working on paintings live when.
Yeah, it's fun. That tends to bring in a little bit of a crowd, and people start asking questions. So that's always fun.
Yeah, it's a nice icebreaker, isn't it?
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, are you working on something?" And you obviously are, but it's a nice way for people to.
Yeah, and then and then they want to touch it, know what your method is, and all that fun stuff. Well, Carla said, "All right, I will definitely make time." So I'm excited. I'm excited to see you when we're down there.
Oh my gosh!
And then
that would be brilliant.
And then Christy Allman joins us and says, "Hi guys," which Christy's going to be at Deep Ellum, and I'm stoked.
Yay! Hey, Christy.
I'm excited. I'm going to come bother you all the time. And she's going to be at booth 120, I believe.
Wow.
She posted it on the interwebs. So.
I was going to say, you really have your poop in a group? I don't even know what our number is.
She's my partner in crime when the festivals are happening.
Yeah. Chrissy's awesome, and her art is incredible, but I don't even know what our number is.
Well, I know what our numbers. I'm the keeper of that information, so that's normal.
What's our number?
73 and 75.
Ooh, lucky number 73 and 75.
Yes, lucky. Yes.
Let's hope it's lucky.
Well, Krista Webb joins us. Says, "Hey John, I found you on Instagram the other day. This is Krista at blindlove.woodburning from Denton. Happy to catch you doing this on live." So.
Oh my gosh! Thanks so much for it. Well, I appreciate that. Boy, I would burn myself.
Well, John was showing me some of your work, and I thought it was just awesome. There was a really cute cat that was all gangster and wood burning. It was just awesome. So
that is so
I was
cool.
perusing your Instagram as well. So blindlove.woodburning. Everybody check it out. It's super cool. Christy said, "Yes, I am. I can't wait to see you." And then Robin joins us and says, "Hello, loves."
Well, hello, Robin.
So, I have a big announcement, people.
Uh-oh.
You're like, uh-oh.
Oh no, what did I do? Am I in trouble?
Well, okay, so I got a trophy
Oh.
this weekend. Okay, John and I are part of a fantasy football league. I know nothing about football. Nothing.
You've got proof now.
But I was excited because I walked away with a trophy. And I have it here to show everybody. This is my trophy. Notice he's on a toilet.
Here. Oh.
I haven't gotten my name engraved on it yet, but I'm gonna. It's a thing.
So that's a trophy for coming in last, if I'm not...
It doesn't matter what place you are. I walked away with a trophy.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You know what's funny is that you're actually good in the fantasy football. Like it's...
This is the deal. Last season was totally messed up because I had Dak, and everybody know. Well, if you watch football, which I don't watch football, I just know because of the team I have. He broke his ankle midway, and if you lose your quarterback, you might as well just throw in the towel because you can't. They're the major point maker, and you can't get another quarterback that will compare mid-season. So at that point, I was like, throw some players in periodically, and of course, I ended up last. But there you have it. I have a trophy. Do you have a trophy? No, I have a trophy.
We didn't give away trophies whenever I was...
Well, no, we 1 year, so I was all really wanting to do the trophy thing, and 1 year we gave the winner a trophy, which was Chris, and we didn't have trophies, so I nabbed one from work, and I used to work at UNT, and we had a slew of ridiculous trophies that were in storage and all this sort of stuff for like 1965 homecoming things and whatever, so I grabbed one of those, and I was like, boop. So there was a trophy back in the day, which he still had, and we when we did the draft this last weekend, we saw. I was like, oh my gosh, blast from the past. But
yeah, whenever I won, we didn't have a trophy, and so I really want to win again because I want to get my hands on that first place trophy, and I'm going to get a giant brass plaque to put on it. And it'll have my name just huge,
bigger than the trophy itself.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It'll be like the Stanley Cup, but the bottom, just the bottom with your name.
It may light up. I don't know.
It may light up.
But
well, Krista said, haha, thank you. Absolutely love your style. And then Chrissy said, congratulations on your pooping trophy. Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah, and Chris, and we're gonna be at Arts and Jazz this year.
I don't know if she's gonna. Well, she can tell us if she's doing Arts and Jazz, but I don't.
I'm sorry.
Christy. You're. I'm sorry. You're talking to Krista. Sorry.
Oh, Krista. Yeah. If you're in Denton, we're gonna be at Arts and Jazz this year. If you happen to go and check it out, it's we started showing there. Like that was the first festival that we ever did because we live here in Denton and we would be at the festival anyway, even if we weren't showing. So we went there a ton. So.
Well, and Christy just said, me too. I get to see you twice. So Christy's going to be at Arts and Jazz.
Are you really? Oh, that's awesome.
All right. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. That makes that festival a whole bunch more fun.
Krista
said, when is it? Arts and Jazz is October 1st. It's like that weekend, October 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, like whatever that weekend day is.
And it's a ton of fun, and of course we didn't have it last year, but it's a huge one. They have like 10 stages that's completely free, and which you might have been to it before, but it's usually in the spring, but they couldn't because of COVID, but now they're going to do it. So, yay!
So hopefully, I mean everything's coming across like they're going to do it, but every once in a while as artists you get an email that's like a sort of a reassuring, like we're watching but we're still a go. So So far it's good, but Arts and Jazz is bigger than Deep Ellum. I mean there's a ton of people that go to that, so it'll either be less numbers because some people will be worried, or I know that they're trying to like tell people to be precautious, and so we'll see. Well, I mean, you can only do what you're comfortable with. So, yeah.
I think I'm going to estimate if they're able to have it, there's going to be a lot of people there.
Yeah.
But what I think might happen is that with Arts and Jazz and Deep Ellum, there's usually times where it's a little more of a lull, and maybe those lulls will go away. Because maybe more people will go at off times.
Yeah, maybe.
To not be there with a big crowd. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I know we'll be there masked and spaced out. So, and we'll have a double as well, so there's plenty of room to walk around in the tent without breathing on the person next to you. So Ken joins us and says, "Howdy, everyone. Hey, thanks for tuning in." And Krista says, "We love the Arts and Jazz Fest. So come say hi. We haven't got our booth assignments yet, but we're almost always on the hill outside, right above the Civic Center. So you can't miss us. It's like one of the most colorful, biggest tents on that hill."
Yeah, I used to have a giant sign that had my name on it. It was huge, but we stopped doing that. It was glorious. It was a glorious sign.
It was so big. You'd be all the way across at like the getting like, I don't know, corn on a stick or something, on the other side of the bridge, and you just look over and there's like John Bramlett. It was, and it's super colorful, so it's like there's just no missing. But we don't put that one out anymore because I think one of the grommets got ripped or something.
Yeah, and it kind of catches the wind.
Oh,
and
yes,
stuff.
it
So
does.
yeah, it's a, it's a little.
Yeah.
It was part sign, part sell. So
It was part sale, and for at least in April, when Arts and Jazz is in April, you are guaranteed some crazy weather one day.
yeah.
So, well, Krista says, "Okay, count me there. Excited to meet you." So that'll be awesome.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, so we could do trivia.
Yeah,
Do you
want
to do? Are you ready to do?
Yeah,
some
yeah.
trivia?
We want to give away some art. No,
Yeah. Okay. So anybody that out there that hasn't watched before and played with us, what we do is we have trivia questions that come up. I basically quiz John. And if you think you know the answer, write down the letter and put it through the feed. You can, I'm watching YouTube and Facebook, so anywhere you want. Guess, because it doesn't hurt. And then if you get it right, I will put your name in a hat. And once we're done, John will pull your name, and whoever gets pulled gets their choice of a free medium print. And I will mail it out to you. So I'm thinking that these trivia questions might be easy for you.
For me, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like
so you
that.
don't need any magic hat or anything this time
Well,
around.
nice. Oh, you know what? We have the Arts and Jazz. Not Arts and Jazz. We have Deep Ellum this weekend.
Yeah.
When is the reception for the show in Frisco?
Okay, yeah, there's a lot going on this month. This month is crazy. So Deep Ellum is this weekend. For anybody out there in Dallas, come hang out, say hi. Then the 18th is the reception and lecture from John Bramlett.
Oh.
For his Reflection series that's at the Frisco Discovery Center in Frisco.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge, huh?
Yeah. And then there's an art workshop that you're giving at the Frisco Center on the 26th.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And we'll post all this on Facebook, and you guys can chime in and attend and all that fun stuff. Yeah, and then the weekend after that is arts and jazz, and then the weekend after that we're in Houston. So, and we started homeschool this week, so I'm losing my mind. By the way. So, Robin says we need to discuss the 18th.
Oh yeah.
That would be yeah. I'm thinking costumes.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on, but it would be fun. We should definitely talk about how we're doing this. That would be awesome. And if you guys, I hope you come and all that fun stuff.
That would be cool. That would be brilliant.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the questions.
Are you ready?
Okay. Yes, go. All right. What nationality was the artist Rembrandt?
Ooh, Rembrandt.
A, German, B, Belgium, C, Swiss, or D, Dutch?
Well, I think I know.
Ooh. I honestly didn't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know. So
Well,
I probably would have guessed wrong.
But I think he was born in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
so I think that makes him Dutch.
Okay.
And I like me some Rembrandt. I mean, I can't afford a Rembrandt, but if I could.
You've touched a Rembrandt.
Oh yeah, I've touched Rembrandts. That's true. Ha.
Well, you've got a
got my grubby
consensus
fingers.
going on with the crowd.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I've been fortunate to touch Rembrandts, Van Gogh.
okay. Well, are you ready for the answer? The official answer?
What is the consensus?
Well, the consensus is also D Dutch.
Oh, D Dutch.
D Dutch. So the answer is
D Dutch.
D Dutch.
It is. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Feels so good to be right.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was all right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. You ready?
Okay. Again, if you don't know it, just guess a letter, man.
Yeah. It's it's and for every right, just like Jacqui was saying, for every right answer you get put in, and then so.
Yeah. Nancy won it 2 weeks ago, and she only got one right.
Yeah. You only need one right answer.
It just takes one. Okay. You should know this.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How was American writer Samuel Langhorne Clements better known?
Oh, okay.
A. Mark Twain, B. Walt Whitman, C. Joseph Heller, or D. John Steinbeck.
Well, I know this, but I didn't know his middle name was Langhorne. I thought that was a rooster that was a cartoon, like Longhorn, Leghorn. Wow. Maybe that's where that rooster came from.
Maybe.
But I'll wait to answer.
Can you name an obscure, for the crowd, a clue, an obscure book by him?
Connecticut Yankee?
Ooh, Connecticut Yankee. Okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
Well, we've got okay. Well, get your answers in, people, because I'm about to say the answer. I can't write fast
And
enough.
I like this guy too because he made an appearance on Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
On the holodeck, of course. But
Didn't he make 2?
Yeah.
Because he was hanging with Leonardo.
Oh yeah.
In one episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'll give another hint. Well, no, I don't. Is it too late?
Okay, I'm gonna say the answer.
Oh,
yes.
I'm gonna say it's Mark Twain, and it's it's what I think.
Yeah.
And I really admire his ability to pull off a white suit, especially before like the washing machines and stuff.
Oh,
like
man.
That's crazy.
And the sweat stains because of where he lived, I can't imagine.
I can't wear a white shirt to this day, really. I mean, like because this shirt I'm wearing, it has paint on it. Almost everything I have has paint on it.
Right. Okay. Cool. Let me write a couple names down. I mean, this seems to be like, okay, you guys know your literature. Cool.
Nice.
Way to be smart. All right, next question.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, it's Mark Twain.
It is Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yay. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. In which novel are Ralph, Jack, and Peterkin 3 castaways?
Oh, no.
Okay, you ready?
I don't know if I've read this. Ralph.
Ralph. You've got A, Treasure Island, B, Lord of the Flies. I almost said Lord of the Rings. B, Lord of the Flies, C, the Coral Island, or D, Robinson Crusoe.
Oh my goodness, I've read Lord of the Flies, Treasure Island, Robinson Crusoe. I've never read the Coral Island. But it's been a long time. Peterkin. Ralph. That Ralph gets me because I almost.
I love how you're hung up. Ralph.
Who's this Ralph?
Who even names the character Ralph?
Well, I'm thinking. Treasure Island. I don't remember there being a Ralph. But there was a lot of kids on Lord of the Flies.
There was.
And Ralph. I mean, that sounds like maybe that period was written. Peterkin. What did you say?
Turkin.
Peterkin?
Peterkin? Peterkin? I don't know.
He's a Peterkin or whatever that is. Is this a kid stuff with another kid or with another kid? Gosh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna say Lord of the Flies, but I'm almost saying.
Okay, I'm gonna give the answer. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I want to say Treasure Island, but I'm gonna say Lord of the Flies.
It is not Lord of the Flies.
Oh.
It is the Coral Island.
Oh, I never read that.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't probably get this because you never talk about that book. I've never heard that book, I'll be honest.
Who wrote it, do you know?
No idea. I've never read that book.
Oh, Is it a real book? Did you make it? Did you
I'm
just make up a book?
I hope it's a real book.
Hey, did anybody get it right?
Oh yeah, lots of people got it right.
Wow. Way to go, guys. That is awesome.
Way to go, guys. Okay, next question.
Man.
You'll know this one.
You know what? I have an English degree from UNT. I need to go ask for some of my money back. Because obviously they didn't teach me well enough.
Christy said Ballantine. And Karen, who joins us, says, never heard of it.
Thank you.
Join the club. Ballantine. Okay. The Coral Island. You know what was my favorite book growing up?
What?
The K.
Oh, I
And
didn't read that either.
I read that to Jack when he was little, and it was about a boy that was a castaway, and I loved that book. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay.
I should read that.
It was so good. It was about a blind. He was blinded when he got stranded on the island.
Really?
And another man was stranded with him, and it was a slave. And the slave had to be his eyes. It's just a fantastic book.
Wow.
Anyway, okay.
I'm surprised I haven't read that.
Next question is, which classic science fiction novel begins with the line, "Behind every man now alive stand 30 ghosts, for that is the ratio by which the dead outnumber the living"?
Oh my word.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm glad there's options.
A, 2001: A Space Odyssey. B, The Time Machine. C, Dune. Or D, The Martian Chronicles.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't think it's 2001. The Time Machine.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of took place at the end of time and all that. Surely it'd be more than 30.
Okay.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, but that could be. I don't know. And the Martian Chronicles, is that like the one like that? Like the John guy? What is it called?
John Carter of Mars?
Yeah.
I don't think that was part of that book, that series.
Oh man, and Dune. Gosh, Dune.
Ugh.
Spice.
No. I don't know.
I don't know.
Book is-
Okay. 30 ghosts, for that's the ratio. Gosh.
Do you want me to tell you?
Well, let me think. I think I'm wanting to guess. I don't know. I kind of want to guess Dune, but I'm thinking The Time Machine or Dune. What are people saying?
It's a little bit all over the board. You got some Time Machine, got some Space Odyssey, got some yeah, but it's between those two a little bit. And a lot of people are like, I do not know. So
I'm with the people that don't know, but I'm gonna guess.
okay, what are you guessing?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I want to say Dune or The Time Machine. It's one of those. I'm gonna guess The Time Machine. Well,
Okay, the answer is
is it Dune?
neither of those.
Oh, okay. Well, that's terrible.
It is in fact A, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Really? I never read Space Odyssey.
You just okay. I thought the way you talk about this movie, like I have to watch it.
It's a Kubrick phenomena.
Oh, I can't do it, man. John always wants to watch that movie, and I'm like, I mean, I'm a huge science fiction fan, but that is just some slow moving molasses.
I watch it for the Velcro shoes and the spaceship on the way up, and the people that are smoking cigarettes in space. Like it's,
yeah,
like
right next to the
it's
oxygen
60s.
tanks. Makes perfect sense. And Hal, he becomes your best friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Dave.
Yes, Dave. All right, next question. Last question. Again, if you don't know it, guess, people. Which novel begins with the line, "It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13.
Oh, my word. 13, you say?
13, you say? Okay, the options are A, 1984, B, David Copperfield, C, The Great Gatsby, or D, Ulysses.
Okay, I've read all these, so that helps. Not a very lot. Because I have no memory of anything.
Well, and it's
what
like,
did I do yesterday?
it begins with the line, I mean, like the only, like War and Peace might be the only one that everybody remembers the first line of.
And David Copperfield, it was a, I don't know, I can't think of it right now, so maybe we don't. Maybe you're right. It was the best of times. This is the worst of times, and all that. So, I'm thinking George Orwell, 1984, because I don't think Dickens. Sorry, I just hit the thing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna say 1984. Okay, I'm gonna go with
1984.
That.
You say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, well.
But I don't know it for sure. I read that book in school and got depressed by it.
Man, I listened to the audiobook about a year and a half ago because I was like, I'm gonna touch base with the classics again, and I was listening to the I don't know why. Anyway, so I was listening to that book and it was like gray.
Dystopian. Yeah.
I mean, it was like the imagery in your head, everything is gray and muted, no colors. Even the narrator was like, murr, 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 murr. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a book that I'm glad I read. It was really interesting, but gosh, it is very gray. Well, that's a really good description. Like if you were like writing a literary journal, and you were or you were a reviewer, you could just put that one word, gray.
Yeah.
And then just sign, then done.
Gray. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gearing myself up because I know there's going to be some of these books that we have to like teach Jack and do the literary analysis on, and that was part of why I was like, I'm gonna regroup and look at this book again, and oh god, I'm like, man, there's a reason why I was a good C student.
And that's funny because at least for the first part of it, I'm doing English with Jack, and he's reading stories, and I was like, well, what do you want to read? He's like, I want to read some Russian writers, and I was like, oh. So depressing. Man. Everything's so depressing. I was like, that's kind of depressing. It's cool. And he's like, no, I really want to. I was like, all right. So, guess who gets to read some Russian stories?
I know. You're so lucky.
Yeah, but I like them. They're really well written.
It's funny. Jack is weird about this. Like,
it's very dystopian though.
He really okay. We already have an uphill battle with getting Jack to like read and do these things, school oriented stuff. But the typical kid, you're like Harry Potter. They just eat that up, or the Sword in the Stone, any of that sort of stuff, like fantasy. He is not like that at all. He didn't, even in elementary school, he didn't want to have anything to do with fiction. He wanted nonfiction. It was like biographies and whatever. And I've just finished a book called Lincoln on the Verge, and I was reading it on the couch, and I was like, I'll read a little bit of out loud to him, and he was like, keep reading it, that's really interesting. But Harry Potter, no.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to do Harry Potter, which we might do next, but it was like, no. So it's light and it's easy, it's fun. I don't know. It sounds cool. It's like, no, I want Chekhov.
I know Chekhov.
We should get the answer.
Okay.
I think I come to think of it.
All right, so all the answers are in. Oh, and the answer for this is actually A, 1984.
Yes.
Way to go! Quite a few people got that right. Okay, awesome. So let me put all the names in the hat. Tell us what you're doing on the painting while I do that.
Well, yeah, let me think. I got that one right, and
you do it tallying up your points.
I'm trying to think. Did I miss one or two? I think I missed two.
I think you missed two.
I think so too. Well, boo. Okay. Anyway, that's good. Hey. So as you'll see, it's more black on white. I know this isn't a very dynamic painting to be showing like tonight, but it's something that I'm working on in the studio, but one nice thing about it though is that it is using two different ways to draw, which is nice. And they're both tactile ways to draw. One bad thing about the thin paint that I use, like this paint right here, I can feel it. It's very sticky. It'll stay sticky until I varnish it or other paint goes over it. As soon as other paint goes over it, it loses the stickiness. And sometimes I have to redraw drawings. Like I'll know, I need to cover this up, but I'm going to put a new line in. So and then whenever the varnish goes onto a painting, I can't fill those lines anymore. The lines with a lot of texture, I can still fill that with the varnish. So I really like the big texture, because once a painting's done, I can still fill the lines and I can still fill my painting. But the thin lines, I can't fill them. So once the varnish goes on, it's like, it's just sort of, it's almost, there's no raised line to fill. But those thin lines let you be able to do lots and lots of different things, like tints and washes and other sorts of things. So they're good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's pick a winner.
Mixing it up.
Uh-oh.
A lot of people got a lot of right answers. Way to go.
Oh.
Smarties.
Should I put it in front of it? Oh,
Sure.
okay, here we go. Time to go to the bottom. I got two. Can't drop one.
Post-it notes. Okay, you gotta open it.
Oh.
Linda.
Linda.
Yep. Is that, there we go. Yay.
Well, congratulations, Linda.
Linda won. She's also one of our favorite people. She's a Patreon person. Love you.
Thank you so much. That's brilliant.
So, Linda.
So, Jacqi, tell Linda what she's won.
Any choice of medium print that you want, let us know. If I don't hear from you, I'll message you, and you can just let me know what you want.
Well, that's awesome.
So, okay, so I'm going through the chat really fast, and my mom is talking to somebody. So it's like, what?
Your
Okay,
mom is
Linda
so
says thank
social.
you, and everybody's congratulating. Cool. Okay, so anyway, how much more of that are you like?
I'm about done with this part for now. I've got a lot of thick on there.
Yeah.
I don't want to have too much of the thick on the black because I'm going to be doing a lot of color on here. And so the next step, I can't do it right now because the black paint will wash everywhere and it'll make it all dark and muddy looking. So once this black is dry, I'm going to go in with some color washes, and that's just to cover up all the white. So I'm going to go in with different colors and put that in. And that way, whenever I go in with the palette knives, it'll give it more of a layered feel. So right now you'll see this. You can see that it's white, and then it has the black, has thin black, big black. I'll go in with the color washes and some of the thin black that'll be underneath it. It'll make the wash color, like whether it's red, orange, purple, blue, whatever it is, it'll make it a little bit darker. In the places where it's really big, it's really thick, the paint is, it won't cover that. So all that'll still stay like a nice rich black. But I'm going to do an underpainting with using those washes all over the horse, using all different colors, and I kind of play around with the ideas of what I think the color should be. Then once that's dry, I can start going with the palette knife and laying in really thick color and really get a lot of emotion and a lot of feeling into that. It's one of the great things about working with thick paint is that, I don't know, it has, I don't know, to me, doesn't it to you, it just feels like it has more emotion, it has more energy in it or something. I don't know. I love that.
Weird. Well, I should say Barbara Brands joined us. She was over on YouTube and which was different because she's never over on YouTube, and she said our sound was a little bass heavy. So
Oh, really?
interesting. I have to listen to that. But
Yeah, I'll have to look. Unless I hit something.
Oh. It's always something. Like last week, we didn't even know if the streaming to YouTube was a bit off. So we, Wednesday morning, we're always like, what's going on? But,
Oh, you know what?
what did you do?
Let me see. All right. Is that any better? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm excited to see the progress on this painting. I think it's going to be really cool and hopefully get a lot of attention at the festivals.
Well, I hope so. I hope it's a lot of fun. And if anybody's in the Dallas area, and the Deep Ellum Art Festival, it's a funky, fun festival, and it's actually back, and so that's going to be a ton of fun. And I'll be up there painting. I'll be working on this. If you guys want to come by, if anybody's around, you can touch the paintings and everything.
Yeah, definitely come by, say hi. If you don't make it by, stay on the socials. We'll update you on what it looks like. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and share us, and keep hanging out. It's fun.
Yeah, guys. Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.